Hey everyone, we've got the Life Languages seminar coming up in September 7th, and we thought we would just have a bit of a chat today to let you in on how we have worked with life languages over the last few years. And so, Andrea and Shannon, I know that life languages changed your relationship as it did mine and Stuart.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you learnt when you did the seminar first time and how it's really helped the two of you in your marriage.
Yeah, absolutely. Marriage, team, roles, responsibilities, everything. So it was 2018 when we did the workshop the first time. Can't wait to do it again because I'm really interested to see how things have changed given different stage of life, different roles, responsibilities. But for me, I loved finding out not just about myself but about Shannon as well. I had been married and lived with Shannon for many years at this point, but still had light bulb moments when suddenly on paper you're going, oh, that's why you behave like that, or that's why you're like this. So Shannon's life languages were influencer and contemplator, which is quite an unusual combo, and I was very used to his influencer, big personality, extrovert. But his contemplator always confused me until I saw that, this is part of his character and his communication style, and suddenly it made so much sense. So when Shannon went into contemplator, I was no longer thinking, oh, what's wrong? What's happened? He just needed that downtime, that contemplator time. So that was really, really excellent. I loved that. And I loved the way that the life languages separate out your character-based communication into, are you action-based first and foremost? Do you respond with your heart or do you respond with your head?
Right.
So you've got the kinetic communication styles, which is the action. You've got the head and the heart, the cognitive and the heart. And it's really helpful to see, okay, how do I respond to stress? How do I respond to people, life situations? Do I first respond in action? Do I first respond cognitively? Or is my heart leading? And it's just so helpful to see all of that laid out. So I'm loving it, and I can't wait to do it again.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually think everyone in the world should do it, but only because of the amount of understanding that I got about myself.
Yeah.
And then the amount of the way it helped me understand. Well, if these are my sort of strongest ways of communicating, and then other people have strong ways of communicating, actually, how can we communicate well? And understanding that different people's styles and ways of thinking, processing, communicating, they're not all sort of aligned with one another, and so you actually have to adapt slightly the way that you speak and the way that you listen and the way that you respond, just to help conversation and relationship happen. And it's happened in the really close personal stuff, like between Andrea and myself, but then it's helped me at work, in work relationships, church relationships, leadership relationships, actually everywhere. And I think if everyone had a just some level of understanding of how they communicate, I think it'd benefit them, but also all the people around them.
Oh, totally agree. I think the benefits are so vast. And what I love about this particular profiling, is that doesn't put you in a box, right? And you've got all 7 to varying degrees on a sliding scale, which means that you can access all the different languages depending on who you're talking to. And what I love about that is that it's not saying you're a cookie cutter this or a cookie cutter that. There's an opportunity to actually engage in all the different languages depending on your situation, right? And which means that you can access what you need in order to get your point across. And I know that I can totally relate to what you were saying about, Shannon's profile, and you didn't realise that the attributes of the contemplator, and of course Stuart is a contemplator, is in this top 3, which means that earlier on in our marriage, it took me a while to realise that, he had such a strong thinker, a deep thinker in him, but I took that as you're not interested in me, or you're rejecting me, or you don't care what I have to say. And so realising who people are in our close circle, I think is really important. And I think that's one of the benefits of the life language profile is understanding your family unit, understanding your team, being able to recognize, you're a mover or you're a shaper. So what you need is first thing out of my mouth is you need to know the plan, right? And or you need to know the bottom line, or you need to know you're cared for and loved before I ask you to do something. You know, those sorts of things are so helpful.
Super helpful.
Yeah. So
So guys, we're very excited about the Life Languages workshop coming up soon. If you haven't registered, but you're really interested, please get in touch with the church office. We'd love to give you more information. But if you are keen and want to get there, then do sign up. The registration information goes out with a link in an email, which you should be able to access through the
website.
Yeah, through the website. So jump on there, get the information. I can't recommend it strongly enough. You'll learn so much about yourself. You'll learn so much about the people around you, and it will help you, I think, in every aspect of your life. So just can't encourage you strongly enough. Please get there if you can. Coming up in September. See you there.